when it's good to talk to the people here before you, so you know their story.
Yeah.
You can hear their struggle or what they went through, and these are questions I didn't get a chance to ask my grandfather when he was alive because I was too busy running around the street. I'm gonna keep it real, people, and I ran from them because I didn't want the question, "What are you doing?"
Yeah.
And so these are parts of my life and our history that I did not catch up on because I didn't ask the person who was there
Yeah.
when I should have asked. And I tell people, so I'm reliving that through my dad when I could have asked my grandpa himself, but I was too busy running from him. I don't even know what his favorite color was. I remember picking string beans with him in his garden, and I
Yeah.
remember the San Francisco baseball helmet hat on his head all the time. He was in Little League, even though I didn't get to play. My dad, yeah, why didn't I play Little League, Dad?
Because when you came to live with me, you were something like I think 8, 7 or 8. I think what? I think you were in the third grade or something like that. You were acting up in school,
Ooh, okay.
and your mom couldn't do anything with you.
Oh wait. You talk. You got a timeline wrong now. I come to live with you at 8th grade because I was acting up in school. But Little League will be like third, fourth grade area. We moved. I did move. Me and Mom did move around a lot. Maybe because I wasn't stable in one location long enough.
Yeah.
Maybe because I asked why did I get to play Little League because Grandpa was a coach. But
Yeah.
we moved to Ohio. We moved to Sunnyvale. We moved back to Ohio. So that could have been a timeline where
Yeah.
we was in
See,
transition a
because
lot.
I didn't know that your mom and you guys had moved to all those places.
Oh, okay.
Because what was I at that time? I think I was still right there in California. I
Yeah,
think.
well,
Yeah.
you had went to Oregon, but you went to Oregon like after the Volkswagen was built. Then you had the house. Well, you were still on Jasmine at that point, but
Right.
when did you go to Oregon?
In '79.
In '79. See, so before '79, we'd been to Ohio twice, in Sunnyvale once. So it could have been a scenario that she moved to different places that I would not worked out for me playing baseball.
Yeah, because I didn't even know she had gone to Ohio. I think somebody had mentioned to me at one time that I think she had went to Ohio and that she had got married at one time.
Yeah, she got married.
And I said, "Whoa, I don't know anything about." That's all. That's all news to me.
Okay.
Yeah, I said, well, I don't know because I wasn't a part of you guys. Wasn't in your life at that time. You know, because when she got married, I said, okay, so be it.
So be it. Yeah.
Life goes on.
Life goes on.
You know?
Well, we're gonna backtrack a little bit.
Yeah.
Back to UK. You guys touched down California. You're at Ravenswood High School at this time,
Yeah.
and so you touched down there for which years? Your junior, senior, or
Junior and junior senior year,
uh-huh.
I was at Ravenswood,
Mm-hmm.
and after I graduated from Ravenswood in the summertime,
Uh-huh.
ended up going to San Mateo, JC,
Uh-huh.
because at that time it was a push to get black kids into college.
So everybody was recruiting for push everybody up higher education
Yeah, right.
to continue going.
Yeah, because I went and Florence went. I think Elliot might have went, but Florence and I went at the same time, basically speaking. Because
Mm-hmm.
we had to walk over to somewhere to catch a bus because they had a bus that would pick up the kids and take us up to school.
Oh,
But
okay.
getting back
Was
was
on
a
you.
different story.
Okay. Oh,
We try to figure out a way
how do you get back there?
how to get back down here because I think the bus left at a certain time coming back down the hill from the college.
Uh-huh.
And if you didn't schedule your classes to be out by the time the bus leave, it was on you to figure out how you're gonna get back down that hill.
Back
Unless
down
you
the hill.
knew somebody who had a car or you had your own transportation.
Or to get you back down at least to El Camino where the bus was at.
Yeah, it was where the bus
Because it
was.
was I think it was a 20J or so. I forgot the number of the bus because I went to CSM also.
Yeah.
And I told people in other videos, if you didn't have a plan, you were doomed to fail.
Yeah.
And I didn't have a plan. And so back to that. So when you were in Ravenswood High School, which later on shut down, I guess due to declining enrollment
Yeah.
because they had started busing people around. But when you were there, what sports did you play there when you were there? Did you do baseball and track also?
No, I only did track there.
Uh
I thought I was fast. I thought I could run.
huh.
I thought I was a sprinter.
Well, how'd you do then? How'd it work out for
I
you?
ended up running the mile
Uh huh.
and 880.
Uh huh.
I was good at that.
Uh huh.
Mile, I set a school record running the mile,
Uh huh.
and 880, I didn't do bad because I took a lot of firsts running the running the mile.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I could run the distance.
Mm-hmm.
I could run the distance.
But you wasn't on the fast end. It wasn't you.
I couldn't be a sprinter running
Okay.
100-yard dash or the 220.
Oh, okay. See that
Couldn't do that.
that what's the word I'm looking for? You know, history repeats itself, they may say.
Yeah.
Because when I was in high school, I ran the mile relay in 880. I was not fast. And I did triple jump because nobody else did it.
Yeah.
So, but which did not meet the stereotypes of when I lived in Oregon, people thought black people were all fast. I said, well, no, I'm not fast. I'm just average. My dad, he was better in basketball than me, and so I'm just average, you know. And so that was with my two spots, and I did get a Letterman jacket for the triple jump and stuff. So I was not fast either.
Cause I can remember when I was running track, running the mile, a couple of kids from San Carlos High School, they were twins,
Mm-hmm.
and they would double up on me every time.
Mm.
One would take the lead, and I didn't know any better by then. Then that I would try to keep up with him,
Uh-huh.
and before I knew it, here come the twin behind me, and he was one that would end up winning the race.
So they did a psychological thing. You thought you got laughed or something. What the hell?
And boy, I would end up taking third with those guys every time because those twins got 1, 2, and I would be the third one every time. I said, well, I'm glad I don't see these guys but once a year.
Yeah.
With it, But other times I would place first or second. Most times I would place first in all those.
Oh, okay.
And at the end of the year, went to a track meet over in El Camino, California, and a big track meet and everything.
Mm-hmm.
And I ended up taking a third in the mile over there and got a little trophy. Not a trophy, a little
like a medal or something like that?
I got a medal for that. I said, I felt pretty good. I was excited about that. I came back home that night and told Dad about it. And he was sleeping, and I woke up, and he said, that's good, son. And we ended up going back to sleep because Grandpa, he had been up all day working and stuff. But he said, good job, son. You went back to sleep.
He said, all right, good job, good job.
Yeah, but that was, the good times. Because I was doing that and working part-time at a restaurant called the Menu Tree.
Oh, in San Antonio.
In San Antonio Mall.
Yeah. See, I did not know this. You worked over there.
I worked over there for the longest. When I was going to college
Mm-hmm.
and high school, I would have shift although I was bussing tables and washing dishes and so forth and so on. Did that for all the time I was going to school. I decided to change my schedule around where I could be at work at a certain hour, and then management at the restaurant worked with me. And so that was good. I enjoyed doing
So your father elevated to where he was a welder. What did your mom do when she was in California?
Mom house kept for a little bit, and then she just became a housewife.
So she helped house did basically like maid work, kind of like for like in Palo Alto somewhere like that, or
Yeah, she was a domestic worker.
Domestic worker.
What they call them today. Because I can remember when she was doing that for a while. Then after a while, she just stopped doing that. And she became just a homemaker. Because I can remember when Daddy was working at United, they went on strike.
You told me he came and worked for you at the job you was at.
Right.
Yeah.
And then he came to. I got him a job out there where I was working at.
So you was working at Mosler Steel, it was?
Yeah. Harbor.
Oh, Harbor still
Yeah, Harbor.
over in
San Leandro.
San Leandro. Yeah.
Yeah. So
What got you over there, man? What got you over there?
first they were in San Carlos,
Uh huh.
and I ended up at that because that's after me and your mom had got married,
Mm-hmm.
and Miss Richardson that lived across the street, she had a friend of hers that was working at Harvard,
Mm-hmm.
and she was telling me that he was telling me that they were hiring people, and I was looking for a job.
Mm-hmm.
So I ended up going out and applying for a job there. Ended up getting a job out there as a production worker,
Mm-hmm.
and that's how I basically got started as a production worker. And the guy I was working for was an older guy.
Mm-hmm.
You know, he took me kind of under his wings and showed me the ropes of the job and how things went.
What were you guys building over there?
We were building cabinets, like for library units.
Oh, you mean like the steel cabinets, like say they have different type of cabinets where you can put books and file cabinets type of things?
File cabinet stuff, all stuff of that nature, you know. And all sorts of stuff. We built safes
Mm-hmm.
for Safeway, and we built their cash registers and so forth, the drawers that open and so forth,
Mm-hmm.
and stuff for U.S. Bank, like all of their teller machines and so forth. We
Oh,
built all that stuff.
that's why I had a cabinet in my room as a kid that pulled out where my clothes was at. Cause
Yeah.
okay, so
And,
from the job.
and so I did that for, wow, about 5 or 6 years as a production, and finally they gave me a position as a lead man,
Mm-hmm.
because we had a lot of Mexicans, quite a few white people working there,
Mm-hmm.
and I ended up becoming a lead man in that department. That means that I could call some shots for them. I was
Uh-huh.
scheduling who's gonna work here, and who's gonna do this, and who's gonna do whatever.
Yeah, yeah.
It made me feel pretty good. I said, oh, okay. I got some control over here. But I had supervisors over me.
Uh-huh.
Rudy, we need to get this done, and this done. I said, just give me the schedule, and I'll look at it
Uh-huh.
and see who I can put over here to do this job in the most timely fashion that us can get it done.
Okay, for sure.
And so it worked out good, and because he gave me a little bit more training,
Mm-hmm.
which I needed, because I didn't know anything, because I hadn't had basically any form of
So it
training.
puts you in management type of training to
Yeah.
learn how to manage people on time and things of that nature.
And also how to set up the machines,
Oh, okay.
because I was in charge of setting up all the machines and making sure that when you spider stuff together, that it came out nice and smooth, that you wouldn't be able to sit there and see dimples in it and so
Mhm.
forth. Made it a clean weld and so forth.
Oh, okay.
Did that for a while, long time.
Well,